from 2006. At that time, the foreign policy was a major area which was under discussion, and we developed an academic action. That conference was held on February 2006 on the topic of Pakistan foreign policy, new trends and challenges. In 2007, the Department of Political Science once again an important issue based conference. The topic of that was the legalization of South Asia, consequences and challenges for peace. Now, from 2019, we also organized a conference. The title of the conference was in December 19, Making New Progress in Punjab, Challenges and Opportunities. That was a hard discussion in the society, and we developed our recommendation and we sent these to the government of Punjab. In 2021, we also organized an international conference. The title of the conference was States for Federalism, State and Society. And now we are organizing the public policy and good governance. At that time, there is a deep relationship between the policy making and its implementation. And the nation of Pakistan is facing the crisis of implementation. And basically, at that time, overall, the Pakistani community, the youth and the intellectual class, and almost overall the middle class is demanding the transparency, is demanding the sense of participation, is demanding the all these impediments which needs the according to the United Nations, according to the UNDP, according to the other institutions. IMF also demanded the good governance in Pakistan. And they need the policy-based governance. The problem is here in Pakistan. We decided that fix our policy. It may be possible that policy was because of the time frame. It may be possible that policy is the rational policy. It may be possible, but the implementation of the policy is too difficult. And mostly the decision makers are unable to implement that. So, it's the time. Once again, we are together. I'm thankful to respected Vice Chancellor, Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, my all faculty members, students, all guests who join us in this activity. Basically, it's a team effort. And that effort gives us an opportunity to develop a two-day interactive session. These sessions are also shared with all over the mostly participants and through social media network to the students. I welcome all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude my task, I would like to take a moment to extend my sincere gratitude to the Vice Chancellor of this
esteemed institution, and Engineer Professor Atak Mehboob. Sir, your presence here has made this gathering truly special, and we are deeply honored by your support. I am really thankful to Professor Mansoor Akbar Koli, his presence and his support already gave me the courage to step ahead. I am thankful to my supervisor, my teacher. I think the proper word for this person is my guru. That is, he is the Alkama, Dr. Alkama. Because of this, I am able to be stand here. I am thankful to Dr. Rashid Sir. He gave us a precious time. I am also thankful to Madam Dean, Dr. Rubina Sir. She always encouraged us and she always supported the Department of Political Science, even with the whole fraternity, but especially the Department of Political Science. I am also very thankful to Dr. Yub Jaja, Dr. Shazia, Dr. Salim, and all of my friends, especially Dr. Aftab Kilani, and PRO office and Secretariat of the BC office, who supported us for this year. But especially the EPSA and GAPS. These are the two phases which develop the Department of Political Science. Alumni Association and Student Association. These are really the strength of the Department of Political Science. And at the end, the whole speakers and the participants and the chairs and co-chairpersons from all over the Pakistan, I am really thankful to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us, and inshallah we will spend today together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your words, sir. Now I would like to invite Dean Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Dr. Rubina Bhatti Sahiba, for the talk.
Thank you, Dr. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Islamic University, Bahawalpur, Engineer Professor Dr. Atal Mehboob Sahab, our guest of honor, Vice Chancellor, Bahawalpur Zafir University, Mansoor Akbar Koli Sahab, keynote speaker, Khaja Alkama, and Dr. Rashid Khan, Professor Dr. Musawwir Hussain Bukhari, the chairperson and chair of this conference, Dean, directors, faculty members, some invited speakers here, and researchers and their students. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Well, I highly appreciate the efforts of the Department of Political Science for organizing the third international conference on political science. As we all know that the Department of Political Science is an umbrella or an amalgamation of different departments and programs and centers. These programs are General Studies, Public Administration, Politics and Parliamentary Studies, Public Policy and Good Governance, Women Development Center, Center for Peace and Conflict Resolution. They have very active societies of GAPS and APSA they are just talking about. And they're all students. I think because of the dedicated and energetic team of their department, and that includes Professor Dr. Yasmin Gutizar, they are able to organize this third international conference on a very important topic, that is the public policy and good governance in contemporary age. Well, we all know that this topic is very important, that this is the main factor behind the social development, behind the economic development, behind the stability and security of any society or the country. Well, good governance ultimately fosters sustainability. And if we talk about sustainability and good governance complement each other. Good governance is the process of proper management of society and the public resources. So it ensures how the public resources, public funds, are being utilized for the betterment of public by different public bodies. It also ensures democracy, because that is a very important element of the good governance, and protects the human rights of all citizens. And that human rights of all kinds, can be the social rights, the economic rights, the political rights, regardless of the ethnicity, the religion, the gender, the race, the rights of minorities, different marginalized communities, women, transgender children, and some other deprived communities. So that is how we can understand the importance of good governance. If the government is transparent, and government is inclusive and accountable, then we can see the certain rise in the development, overall development of the country and sustainability. And the rise of that index of that development certainly can go up. We have, as you all know, that universities are working some agendas, and that includes the agenda of sustainable development goals. And this conference, the topic of this conference deals with social SDG agenda number 11. That is the sustainable cities and communities. So that is how that we are going to achieve the very inclusive, sustainable, resilient, and safe societies. So let me just talk about the role of academia, because this conference is being held in the university. As we all know that universities are charged with the responsibility of creation of knowledge and dissemination of knowledge. So by education, by conducting research, we are contributing towards public policy making and good governance for informed decision making, informed policy making, and informed governing policies and implementation plans and strategies. So I would like to share that we have, as I talked about education, we have certain common courses which are offered to students of all the categories of this university. And these include academic and life skills, and this is also a critical analysis and reasoning. There is also a course on state, society, and civic engagement, and we're also offering constitution and government in Pakistan. So that is how we can understand that we are providing education to all the students on these aspects. And I talk about the activities we are conducting for awareness regarding this aspect of the public policy and good governance. We regularly conduct research, and this conference is part of that the research process. Our faculty members and researchers, they are producing research so that they could provide latest information, authentic information. As you know that information innovation is the main important ingredient for overall decision-making process. So that research directly contributes towards the public policy and different strategies towards decision-making. We also organize certain international level seminars, symposia, that is on human rights or for minimizing corruption, because corruption is like cancer that is in our society, and that eliminates the elements of good governance and also very dangerous for provision of human rights to all. So here I would also like to share that in November 2020, we organized an interactive seminar with the Chief Information Commissioner. That was Mr. Mehboob Haq. That was right to information to all. And that was very, very important, and that was directly related to this aspect, the good governance and public policy to all. The purpose of that interactive session was to provide information to all the community that they have right to know what is going on and their public funds, their public resources, how they are being utilized, and the public policies and different public bodies, how they are contributing towards the betterment of the society in different fields, in economic growth, in different healthcare facilities, and many other aspects of the society. So that is how we are contributing towards this aspect. So I highly appreciate the Department of Political Science for taking this initiative. And that is certainly because of the support of the leader of this university, Professor Dr. Adhan Mehboob, Vice Chancellor. Because of his support, I observe that every day we are here in the auditorium or on certain other places for conducting this kind of activities, which are seminars, conferences, workshops, symposia, and these are very important elements of learning, because only in the classroom setting, our students cannot get exposure. You are lucky here that you are getting the opportunity to meet the legendary people here, which are the keynote speakers, Professor Dr. Mansoor Iqbal Sahab, Professor Dr. Al-Qamar Sahab, Professor Dr. Rashid Aftab Sahab, and many other speakers who will enlighten you about their knowledge, about their experience, their observation, their success stories, their practical development ideas. So that will certainly add up to your knowledge and your exposure. And you are lucky, you will not only interact with them during the conference session, rather in the informal session during the conference, you will get to know about certain other opportunities which really add up to your professional development. So I wish you all the best and all the success, and I hope that you will have very beneficial sessions in the hours that follow. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Karan. Ladies and gentlemen, after the ceremonial messages, we would like to jump to the keynote talk. And the first keynote talk, I would like to invite Dr. Rashid Aftab. He is Director, Faculty of Public Policy, Ifa International University, Islamabad.
Good morning. First of all, to extend my sincere thanks to the Vice Chancellor, Sani Joshi Bhavat, HC, Deans, HOD, organizing committee who are taking care of us since last time. So I think it's a super conference, and the area which you have highlighted for the third international conference of the political science, obviously the connect goes to the particular political science, the public policy and governance. Obviously there are, I think I was just reading, there are dozens of sub-themes are reflected under the umbrella of the main theme is related to the public policy and the good governance. I think when we talk about the public policy and the good governance, obviously why we need public policy and why we want to practice a good governance, I think this is because that we need a socio-economic development, and that socio-economic development has to be sustained in nature. If that socio-economic development is not sustainable, it is not a socio-economic development. And then I was just thinking while sitting over there, when we talk about the sustainable development, usually we think in terms of UN Sustainable Development Goals, 17 goals, 148 targets, and then 6 World Bank Governance indicators. I think it would be more fair to review or to assess the socio-economic development in context with Pakistan, because the complexities which exist in our country is quite very much complex in nature. It's easy to say that zero hunger and clean water and education for all, but what is the situation and why we have reached here? And from where we started our journey, what happened to us? Why we are not on the global footprints? Why the country has become irrelevant in the international systems in terms of knowledge, in terms of technology, in terms of trade, in terms of productivity, in terms of competitiveness. I think 3 areas are important, or that may be regarded as the subsystems of the state. One is the political dimension, other is the economics, and third is the social. On the political dimensions, we started the journey from 47, and the picture is not so rosy. One, our constitutional history is very weak, which shows a very weak history. First constitution came, then it doesn't work. After 25 years, we reached in 1973 to the consensus-oriented constitution. And all of us know how effective that constitution is. Maybe one of the reasons is that when Pakistan came into being, we inherited all of the political system was not much vibrant, or the political leadership was not so much pragmatic as compared to the other side of the border. That's why the other state institutions, whether it's a military institutions, bureaucracy or judiciary, they encroach their powers to change the political landscape of Pakistan. So the governance model remained in Pakistan. All kinds of experiments have been done in Pakistan. Sometimes democracy, sometimes dictatorship, sometimes also hybrid models. And all these malpractices in low quality political decisions affected our socio-economic development. Second aspect is the economics. Just I think 1.5 years back, first time the national security policy speaks about, instead of a geostrategic dimension, the national security policy of Pakistan highlighted the geo-economics paradigm instead of a geostrategic. This has happened in the first time in the history of Pakistan, because we have been told that Pakistan sovereignty is dependent on the military. That is more important from a geostrategic point of view, that instead of economics. But since we have witnessed the USSR collapse, despite of the fact the biggest army, the most, so many atoms because of the economic reasons. So at least now it has been realized ultimately economic matters. But what I see on the fiscal side of the gap between the revenue and expenditure is increasing day by day. On the revenue side, the state or the government doesn't have the capacity to raise the revenue, or maybe because of the so many structural issues, low taxability ratios, and additional other aspects which are responsible for raising the revenues. And on the expenditure side, most of the when I see the financial bill, the two major expenditures goes to the debt servicing and the defense expenditure. So there is a very small fiscal space is available in the form of the PSD, which is responsible for the social economic development. At least the fiscal year 2022-23 shows that it's only 600 billion rupees are available, and 3 times the PSD has been revised. Just think about it in terms of this is an amount which is available.